Now, in question 1.1.4, we have to draw a sketch graph of f of x, clearly showing the intercept as well as the asymptotes. Alright, in the previous questions, we have calculated the asymptotes, we have calculated the x and the y intercept. So now what we need is just to determine the shape. Okay, let's first have our Cartesian plane. Let's first have our Cartesian plane. Okay, our y-axis, our x-axis. And now our asymptotes. We have just determined that our vertical asymptote is x is equals to -1. So let's have x -1 here. This is going to be our vertical asymptote, and our horizontal asymptote is given by y is equals to 1. So y is equals to 1 here. So this will be our horizontal asymptote. Horizontal asymptote y is equals to 1, and our vertical asymptote is given by the equation x is equals to -1. And now our x-intercept is -3. So we'll have -3 here, our x-intercept. And now the y-intercept, is +3. And we are having our y-intercept, let's have +3 here. So now the shape. How do we determine the shape? Okay. Now let's have our two asymptotes where they intersect. Generally, if A is greater than 0, then your graph will be what? Will lie in the first quadrant of the asymptote as well as the third quadrant of the asymptote. Then when A is less than 0, your graph will lie in the second quadrant of the asymptotes and the fourth quadrant of the asymptotes. So our value of A for f, we know that A is equals to what? 2, which is greater than 0. Therefore, this is going to be our what? Our shape. So here is the y-intercept. This will be our graph in the first quadrant of the asymptotes, and this will be our graph in the third quadrant of the asymptotes. So this will be our sketch where the x and the y intercept, they are clear, as well as our asymptotes.